Hello everyone, this is Fantastic Worlds. Welcome you back to Lovecraft Country and Cultist Simulator Lantern Aspirant Sheeve Palpatine run. Yes, we have found the recovered Sheeve Palpatine after his breakdown, dealing with the issues of becoming a Sith apprentice, which I understand do not come with therapy benefits. So yeah, and we do not have Mrs. Hudson today in the booth. We do have her brother, the Tom Watson, who is not as cuddly, so it's less likely you're going to hear him. He's right now trying to check out my game collection on the shelf, so this could get interesting real fast. Anyways, back to this. Now, currently we have, of course, our Sith book club. We've been concentrating on getting our cult back together so we can be a lot more effective. And we just got to level 6 lore, which means that in addition to a rather common 2-point lantern influence, I mean, I could even get an erudition lessons learned if I really want to take the time for it, but we could probably just wait for my restlessness to kick in because, I'm way restless. So in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to be dropping in some new cult members and just letting the Jedi Council's Padawan here over here just keep collecting evidence on us that we're reading weird books. Because see, technically, I've been cleared. I was crazy. All of that Sith talk was just me going nuts, reading too many bedtime stories about evil Sith wizards and such. So right now, I mean, it looks like we're continuing bad habits, and this is my guess why they've got the do nice. Okay, secondary objectives is to get a level 6 knock, as we're going to need that for the Stag Doors Riddle, and of course to maintain our finances, because we are still stuck on the dead-end job. Mr. Alden, our former underling, as when we last time we ran this, has now our boss, and he's decided, well, if we're going to be a sadist while we're in charge, he's just going to keep doing the same thing. In any case, let's see. We're about to get another one of these. Now, I could, since it's got this erudition going, that's only 52.8 seconds. If I had over 60 seconds remaining, I could combine that with a, I actually kind of think it's funny, but can you do that? No, guess not. You see, and I'd probably have to get, let's see, yeah, either erudition or Consciousness of Radiance, which is a 2-point, I believe, influence when it comes to that. We make it a 6-point influence, which will really help with our if we were trying to get one of our lantern members of our book club over here into their exalted position. But currently this is where we are now. I believe, let's see, we've got this. I think we've got all the level 2 we want. Our headquarters is in the darkened warehouse, which is really not a lot useful, as the pit's only really good for combining edge lore at this point, the edginess. But we've got some level 4 ones as well. We may want to continue diving into the abyss over here. So what we can do is let's get their white door, I think we just opened. Let's get that started as well. Now, we don't have anything to study, unfortunately. We don't know Latin yet. So we're going to keep waiting on that. And I don't have enough money to safely, from my point of view, go to the bookstore. If you just hang on. Literally a wrong number. Yeah, I can't keep my alarm off when I'm doing this, just in case there's an emergency. But I can, pause recordings. That's not that difficult. Anyways, yeah, we're starting back on regular speed at this point, because, of course, I have to get back. Oh, there you go. Apparently he's done with his paperwork about studying the Beth Club. All right, so Tristan, I think he's a forge guy. Okay, Passion, Red Secret, the one we're using, the 2-point Grail lore. Now, you can use a pit, by the way, to combine level 6 to 10 Grail lore, I think, but we're nowhere near that right now, so it's not going to be helpful. The reason why you'd want to use it, by the way, is to activate the secret, which would allow you to get rid of 1 reputation card. Now, we're not really worried about that right now, so it's not really a big thing. But yeah, we've got this. We've got 1 Mystique for doing that. And, of course, we're going to turn around and do it all over again. Here, let's go talk about some mystic lore, because what is the point of not trying to get our peeps back? Now, again, this means we can't do an initiation, but it is going to allow us to look towards, hang on a second, having these guys to get rid of unwanted influences, like, the restlessness. I don't have to worry about painting. So, yeah, okay, this is the Greek grammar, which means if I read it, I will get Scholar Greek, but guess what? I already got it from our esteemed Madame Bichette, who I've never actually taken a deep dive into, because she just appears to be a literary magazine that likes auteur. And she's never come up with any of the lore, so she's probably a mundane. However, in the meantime, since we got nothing better to do, we can try to sell it for funds. Get our money back, at least. Okay, so, with that, let's continue. And that's our reason back. Let's stack the passion. Oh, great. So now you want the reason. There, take the damn thing. Okay, and let's see. I think we can go fast forward. I'm not really feeling like we need to be too slow about this. All right, so it looks like we got 1 fund for it. So we got our money back at least, which is good. We're up to 5. I don't usually like to spend until we have 6, though. Should be able to do it once we get through here. Just should be quick enough. Yep. All right, so we grab this. We got to 7 funds. We'll take a bookstore. We'll just go peruse something new for the Sith book club. Now, while that's going on, we have to go back to here because, again, we are no longer the office. We're no longer the assistant senator. Or senatorial assistant, I guess. Okay, go ahead, go ahead. Look at all the mystique you want to, Jedi. We are just reading. You haven't made that illegal yet. That would be fascination. I should have checked the traps. Ooh, Forgotten Chronicle, level 6. Ooh. Last night I walked to the Orchard of Lights. I plucked the fruit, which is always ripe, and consumed it in 2 bites. The taste is not to be forgotten. Now, this is actually a bad idea. Remember, we're in the... Hello, boy. I'm going to need 1 squeak stretch. Unfortunately, unlike his sister, he will not come closer to the I got to go to him. Anyways, yeah, don't eat food in the underworld. And this is where we are right now, because you never leave. The reason being is the essence of the underworld, okay, is that of death, and we'll keep you there. Also, the fact that you can't go back because you have a chunk of the underworld that you just ate. It's inside of you. It'll keep pulling you back. That's why Persephone has to show up, you know, half the year into the underworld. But hey, if you read the Wonderful Wonderland series, which is kind of a romantic comedy between Hades and Persephone, yeah, she doesn't seem to mind too much. In fact, her mother complains that spring keeps getting shorter and shorter because she keeps wanting to go back. Anyways, 2 bites, the taste is not forgotten. As I licked the glowing juices from my hands, I saw a message carved in the bark of the tree. When I woke, I recorded the message as much as I could in a diary, giving us a level 6 lore here. Now, let's see. Okay, so we've exhausted the health. Now, we probably will do, since we don't have, double check. Okay, we don't have any of that coming up, so we'll just take a nap for that piece. Now, we're probably, hopefully, get rid of that pop up, whichever direction. Okay. Alright, so, yeah, go ahead, get that evidence. Go ahead, Jedi Narc. I don't call you Padawan, I'll call you Mark. Okay, orchid configurations, unfortunately also in Latin. I think gives us a level 2, lore in this. That would, however, be quite useful if we can get the Forgotten Mithrin, but we're going to need some leveling in either Lantern, which we should be getting more of, or Knock, which of course accesses any door. But we will, of course, when we get this restlessness, use this to initiate one of our peeps, and probably gonna be Porter. We're gonna make you a level 5, because once I get 2 level 5 moth people into my corner, we're gonna be able to get at least 2 of these done. Stratham's Residence and the Congregation of St. Felix. I am not trying to pronounce the rest. I am bad at German. Hell, I'm bad at English. All right, let's go. As all of those who've seen the early episodes know. All right, we took a nap. Excellent. So we're going to spread this out a bit, so we're never going to be too low on health. Just basically keep going on the same bar here. All right, so yeah, he's looking for more evidence. He'll grab it when we get the cycle done with getting our new initiate. You go back in there, because of course you do. All right, so we'll launch this one. All right. What do I want? Okay, grab that. Okay, so yeah. Ooh, the lantern guy. We definitely want to initiate him. Now, of course, this may actually cause us to have a small issue here. Maybe not. We're going to have this and about that. I'll have 60 seconds. I don't think I have enough time in 0.4 seconds. If this was earlier in the cycle when I got Pope here, I might be able to initiate him twice by using the lore first and then running around using the lore and this one. But it's going to turn into Dread too soon. Oh, well. Speaking of which, of Dread, let's talk about work. Okay, you're above 5. We knew that's a general thing, so go ahead and grab another book. You, my dear, just... Now we'll just keep going. Again, the books, this is the usual loop I will use for when I get in the early game, is just creating the job and the bookstore cycle until we get what we want. In the meantime, Let's... Alright, yeah, we unlock this one. Now, what we want to do is we want to, like we're going to say, we'll take Porter, we'll take the Mirror of Glory, we'll take Porter, the level 6 lore, Lantern lore, get in there, and the Restlessness. That brings it up. Yep, by follower kneels, novice, and rises, initiate. So, we're going to take our Cosmic Dread and shove it into Porter's head, and he's going to become enlightened. I'm not sure how that works, but it works, and that's all that really matters to me. But that's the thing about magic. You don't have to explain it. You really do, actually, in the end. But in the beginning, you don't have to explain it. You don't know why these symbols work. They just work. And as long as they work, you're happy. Furtive truth. Boom. There we go. Okay. Many of the dead enter the mantis. They through the white door. They wander its corridors in silence until they are lost. Some embrace each other. Some devour each other. And that's just freaking rude. Thank you. Some force their way into the dreams of the living. A few record the memories on the mantis. Soft stone where it is soft. They scratch on their nails. You see last night. Bring a pencil. Forget putting 2 coins on your eyes. Bring a pen. Have them bury you with a pencil or a stylus or something to make this a lot easier. I mean, it must be harder than nails. Right, but what we will do is when we have a moment is we will pop this one in for that. We're saving this one until we can get Sulachana, so we can do our Ring Around the Rosie scenario, which you may or may not remember from last time. We'll get that nap started. Yeah, exciting nap business. Okay, so yeah. Okay, now since we're doing the initiation, what will happen is that we will not... Humors of a Gentleman. Well, we might as well. We have nothing better to do. The end. Okay, by the end of the first act, Maven has revealed a secret store in the house to Leo, and Corvon is taking consuming worms. Okay, it's referenced, of course, to the devouring worms, which is kind of in reverse here. I guess it's a comedy, which threaten to devour all of time and space from toxic timelines. Yes, that is a thing. Of course, the secret door to the Mansis, which means that you can't get to the Mansis level 2 lore, which means if you combine this with sleep, you could, if you didn't have Lantern before, you could get into the first level of the Mantis. If that was something you were aiming for. Alright, pause. Alright, get the health back. Again, same thing as before. Let's pace ourselves going to the underworld. You don't want to stick around for the underworld for too long, or you'll be staying forever. Stay a while. Stay forever. Now, there's a really old video game. I doubt any of you are going to remember that one. Okay, it's really old. Like any console you've ever heard of old. Now, let's see one more. All right, so now we've got Porter at level 5. Now that's going to make him... He navigates. Now you are the map. He illuminates. You are the darkness. He is not compassionate. You will not show compassion. Our compass is knowledge, and our course is glory. And that sounds very freaking Sith. You know what I mean? You shall know no compassion. You shall receive no compassion. You will learn power, or power will consume you, like it did me. So, there's like, if it doesn't work out the first time, it may work out again. You know, just don't take this too seriously. I mean, I know I like to say you've failed me for the last time, but you guys are just like not a dime a dozen. I mean, I'm finding you guys who I know you're the ones that they pass over for Padawans, but I love you all myself. Totally not using you as disposable minions while I'm waiting for a more powerful apprentice. Wait, what? Apprentice? I'm the apprentice. I would never think about killing my master. You gotta think that really hard while he's around. Alright. Okay, so we got that going. And yeah, let's pop in and grab another minion. Potential minion, as you might say. At least our job is keeping us in reading material. I mean, that's the good part. Okay, looks like the Padawan's gotten bored again. Alright, so prose savage is swimmers know. The play is scabrous and occasionally hilarious. Scabrous, I think means slightly dirty. The characters are contrary and capricious. Many of the more resonant lines might be formula power displayed in plain sight. Yeah, okay, yeah, 2 points. Not going to do a lot to that. Might use it to might actually consume it for something if we needed to have a 2 points of light into anything using the Watchman's. The Watchman's right there, because you notice I can't do that while we're doing that. I'll take a look at it when we get it next, but yeah, you'll kind of notice that. Alright, so... another one. Now, these are actually useful in some means, because I can combine them like I can the lore using the hidden aspect of the Mithram, assuming I get that up and running. The protagonist, a speechless cat thing called Kitling Ripe, which is actually referring to one of the entities I'll refer to in the last books you'll get, like a 14-pointer, performs a series of elaborate rites to rescue members of her extended family, culminating in a resurrection of the other grandmother Moldywarp. That's probably not a good thing. Resurrections in a Lovecraftian universe always go wrong. Always. Alright, deep breath. Deep breath. Okay, cool. We got that going. More dread, so we can get another one up, and we can start thinking about doing some really crazy stuff. Alright, so... Contentment. This is actually a 2-pointer, so once we get rid of that, we can... We're going to have way too much here. Okay, we don't want restlessness, thank you. Oh, that's fascination. Oh, erudition. Right. The white door opens. Last night, I was the lodge of the Sage Knight behind the white door. It's difficult to remember how I got there. And the mistress of the place, we all know who that is, a woman with the dark glasses, was nodding as she asked her a difficult question. Of course I hadn't. I lost my speech when I passed through the door. How is it that I can speak? She said to me. I didn't come here through the white door. I'm not proud of what I did to get here. Let me tell you about something else. Why is she not proud of what she did to get here? Because, as you probably know, the ascension through the lantern is quite brutal. Not just to you, but to 6 other people who you must consume. She became a demigoddess by devouring 6 people's lives, and I don't really think that helped the relationship with Christopher. I think that's one of the reasons. I mean, could you, if your significant other, devoured the minds of 6 other people, I mean, would you still be a couple? And if so, how would you be sure they would eat you? Just a question for you out there. I mean, this is the problem with dark magic. It can be so rough on the relationship. There you go. Okay, put you here. Okay. Don't have enough money, unfortunately, to be perusing our books, so we'll just let things zip by. And yeah, I'm not going to be able to use that contentment, unfortunately. Oh, great, I got a vitality. Not really using it, but... Okay, so, yeah, 2 more funds. Got our health back, which is always good. Take the white door again. We will keep spamming until we get what we need. Now, alright, so she's a bunch of 6-point chronicles here. Okay, so yeah, we should take a look at this, I believe. Let me check. Alright, sacrifice is the mind, is the lore fragment, assistant is a person, and instrument. Now we actually have instrument, which is, yeah, the idol over here, or 4-point heart one, which isn't really super useful at the moment. But it does allow me to consider that if we get the 8-point winter instrument, which you can from the Mithram here, put 2 points of a lore either going to be... We could use 2 points of the knife secret lore. And, well, we need to, I believe, have one of our pawns. Somebody would have to be a 2-point knife, a 2-point edge to do so. I mean, it's an idea, but we don't really have a super need for it at the moment. So, yeah, let's just keep going to work. God damn it. Alright. When the snake witch killed the stag, Kiteling snatched one of its eyes, and the dry witch killed the sow. Kiteling stole a cup of its blood. Then he took it to the place where Moldy Warp lay buried. She shook out her hair and began to dance. Dance was the first magical ritual. Glimmering and a wood whisper. Okay, so 4 points of lore. Now, this, even though we've got 6, it's kind of important. Like I said, if we can combine some lore using the Mithram, when we got that, we can activate secret, and it can all get better somehow. Okay, actually the erudition goes here, glimmering goes here, and that goes there. That's right. Okay, so no book, unfortunately. I think we have just enough to buy one. So let's get to it. Again, since we're not making enough money, we can't use the auction house, so we get to this one painful read at a time. We are a book club. I guess we should just look the part. Alright, so pause for a moment. Next is coming up is... Oh, we could use the vitality. Okay, cool. Alright then. Now... Got the restlessness going. Let's pop this baby open. Alright, so we got Rose. Good, one of my favorite ones. You probably know that if I'm there. She's my second favorite. Sly miss and recognizes you as someone uncommon. Yes, and she likes to stab people. Alright, so we've got Porter, and now since we've got Angst, I don't want to put that in Yusbet's head. I like her too much. So, Mirror Glory, Sylvia, you shall bear my cosmic angst with pride. Wait, what? 2 points. Oh, this one hasn't yet. Wait, what? Oh, that's the Watchman's Secret. Where's the other one? Thank you. Boom, baby. Alright, so yeah, for at the moment we haven't got much to worry about restlessness. I can just shove into somebody else's head. Traveling at night, annotate dreamers with Christopher and I'll be called the only... Okay. We forgot that one before. Okay, so traveling at night. It's too bad you can't get Christopher to do this. The wood is outside the wall of the mirrors. A man, advanced student of history knows that Manses has no walls. What does that mean, by the way? Remember, It means that the barrier with the Mansis is only in essentially your framework of imagination. If you believe that the spirit realm is beyond your sight, you cannot access it. But if you do think you can, you have sufficient occult knowledge, I suppose is the best way of putting it, then... Oh, pulsing airs. I'm actually curious about that one. I haven't got that one in a while. The rising... I mean, that's not what I'm asking. Oh, shit. Oh, well, I should have pulled in. Oh, we'll probably get it again at some point. Alright, then. Start your nap again. Yeah, basically we're spending a lot of time sleeping and working. God, this is too familiar. Anyways. Oh, right. Should probably double check this part. We got the funds. That's not enough, unfortunately, to afford a new book. God, again, too real. Alright, yeah, okay. And boom. Alright, so we're going to get another restlessness, which is actually going to add an erudition. Which, you know, ironically is going to help us to some degree. Alright, put the health back in place. And, hi, Sylvia, you're now level 5. Which means I can now think about charging in and doing foolish things. Okay, because these guys will make a 10-90% chance of getting success. I really should have Yizabet going too, and I guess we'll have to just put my headache in her in about 30 seconds. So, we're not going to go looking for anybody right now. We're just going to chill for a moment until we get her back. Alright, so, traveling at night. An update describes how he came to make repeated visits to Dreamwood. He calls Silver Dreams. Trying to think your way to the woods is like trying to think your way into love, but I hope to find a secret that will help. Barber's Warning, 2 point. Yep. 2 point. No, it's erudition. Yeah, a 2 point section here will allow us, again, if we ever get one of the appropriate ones, we can go all the way to 8 if we really wanted to. Because I think, yeah, does it show here what we need? Intuition, lore, and illumination. So we're going to need library, fascination, or rarefied mind. Fascination we could probably generate pretty quickly if we wanted to. Now, we don't have enough funds to go to the library, unfortunately. So, yeah. Just us staring at the walls again. Of course, what we really could do, if we really wanted to, create our own 2 point lantern one with those 2 eruditions and then shove that to Yizabet's head instead. How's that sound? Slow going, I'm beginning, I'm afraid. Still stuck in that dead-end job. We have another erudition, which is kind of appropriate for all this. Alright, so we still have the vitality, so we use our sleep verb for that. Yes, these are technically called verbs, by the way. Kind of reminds me of the old parsers. Now we have just enough to make a run to the bookstore. And another restlessness. Okay. Now the restlessness, this will last a lot longer than the other one. So we can take the restlessness, and we can take 6 points of lore, and we can... We don't want this one, by the way. We do not want to ever charge up this one. This will be 2 points of forge, not really useful. 2 points of heart. 2 points of winter. We might actually just want to get Rose up and going. So let's get the initiatory. We don't need to use lore at this point. And just shove it into her head. Okay. There we go. She'll become initiated, and then we can immediately turn around and initiate Yizabet in a less painful manner, which, you know, I think is only fair. Whoops. Yeah. Almost was late for work. We're not going to get that exact mistake again. Alright. So, exercise the mind. 2 points of lantern, which is going to help us to get our initiations up and running. Alright. Now, technically, I can do that again. I've got the time. Might as well. Another 2 point. Alright. 6 letters of necessity, warnings and confessions about the cost of invisible arts. You're a student made Julian Crosley. Remember, Crosley is going to be can be one of our eternal foes. He may actually be the eternal foe for all we know. We'll put the book over here to be studied. Meanwhile, Rose is one of our peeps in the bookstore. And see, these people kind of come off the bookstore, book club, simply because they're a little too obvious that they're initiated. So essentially, we say they left, and okay, cool. You know, looks like they're a couple. It's all right. You know, it's practically the only reason guys come to book clubs. Let's be serious. But yeah, it's to find a date. Mostly. I mean, at least in my experience. Okay. So, but we have Rose adding slimish but loyal, which is good. Loyalty is a great coin to have. Now, all right. So the plan at this point is to initiate Yizabet. Dear Yizabet, I don't know why I like her so much, I just do. It's not rational. She's just a bunch of pixels. But you know and I both know we get attached to these things. Alright, so we'll initiate here using my Study of Thought. It isn't my joy, but it's better than trying to use my Cosmic Dread on her, and that would just be unfair. Totally and completely unfair. Do. Pardon me, boys. Out to Chattanooga, choo-choo. Track 29. Alright, you ain't got nothing if you ain't got your health. So, speaking of which, let's go see what happens if you fail that check. You go to the Underworld. We're just going to visit, of course. Hopefully. It'd be kind of funny if, like, a chance out of 1% or 1/10% chance of you screwing up something in the Underworld, ending up there. At least you get to chill, Teresa. You know, because that's where I'd go. Alright, erudition. So, what we can do is, again, get our 2-point thing going. Alright, so, Elizabeth is now a disciple. Excellent. Yep, and you are our bestest stealth assassin. Okay, so what we need to do is take a good look. Yeah, we cannot do our... Well, actually, 84 seconds, basically. Yeah, we can do this because by the time we generate the notoriety, he will be gone. So, which one do we want? Now, if I remember this one, Strackham Residence, I believe, is the one that... Go and fund. Okay, because it's one obstacle. Mr. Strackham's forbidden entry to his library. Unfortunately, let's see what we can do. Unfortunate. Let's see what we can do. Okay, you guys are going to try to stealth in, okay, using your Sith abilities. Alright, go for it. And he probably will miss us. Now, Yuzabet we're keeping. When they ask for additional fund or a follower, we'll throw in Yuzabet so that even if we get one ejected by accident and wounded, we will still have a good chance of finishing this. Alright, go. Alright, so more money. Okay. More money, more problems. Alright, let's go for it. Totally don't know what they're doing. Remember, okay, they're no longer a part of our book club. We can deny them entirely. Problem with the mystique. Oh well. If it screws up, we screw up. Go for it. Alright, so, meanwhile, oh, not you. Claudette, you have a 30% chance of pulling this off, so let's do it. Alright. Might be able to grab the notoriety, like a very small chance. Okay, ooh, Forgotten Chronicles. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Again, ring another ring around the rosy when we have the chance. Alright, take our nap. Be done with it. Okay, so let's see if we can mess this up or not. And quickly going to try to get in and out. We're going to do the books, get the books, and get out. Alright, so... Okay, look closer, closer still, closer. Keep looking. Now close your eyes. I really think there should be better text for that. Alright, and we've got this one, which will initiate someone to level status. Alright, so... Health. Boom. Deep breath. Yeah, no books. We used it up on the expedition this time. Alright, there we go. To be expected. Can't afford books, damn it. Watchman's confusion. Their bewilderment is opportunity to pass by in secret. Basically, I just think you guys stealth. That's where I go with this. Yep, if something should happen, we will try to grab it. Now, I think our timing's bad. Neither one of us are going to get it, so we both mistimed. Yeah, 19 seconds from now. And we definitely need to do something about that restlessness. Alright, so... Work overtime at your insistence. So, yeah, there you go. Can't go to the bookstore even if we do have the cash, and we don't. Because, again, we spend it. Alright, so treasures lie before us. There's a health thing. Well, that's a good. Peculiar rumor. Now, I was told using one of these would get us immediately somebody I need, or... the only problem being is that it does give us notoriety, and I'm not sure I want to, especially now at this point. Okay, so in 2.8 seconds, it will not be a problem for us. But what could... if we're going to use Claudette to do that, we definitely need to have her have an ability. And why I like her, I can actually bend my standards and shoot Restlessness into her head. With Force Lightning, of course, because you do everything with Force Lightning if you're a Sith. You know, you fry your enemies, you start your car, you cook your dinner. That's just one of the benefits of being a Sith. Sickness again. Ironically, we'll have this. Well, it's nice that these things are working out. But this means I can't use the sleep verb. Contentment, which can also be used to initiate. And we will have it in 30 seconds or so. So, yeah, we'll keep going. Another vitality. All right, you. Jedi's pointless Jedi is pointless, and we move forward. Is coast clear? Excellent, excellent. Now, where are we in all of this? Okay, so we got the 2-pointer here. You just keep generating cash. Again, you just suffering in silence at work. I think we're all familiar with that. Boom, we got it. Out into the night, we escape unseen, but the next day he reports of a fire at Strath comes and somebody knock over a live coal into the hearth or distract and destroy the place himself as part of some larger scheme. Alright. Let's see. I was wrong. It's Fucine. It's not Vercine. It's not Latin. Unfortunate, but we do have a whole bunch of other stuff we can work with here. Locksmith Dream, Stolen Reflection. That's Teresa's. I think that's yeah. And we get our knock over here. That's not enough, unfortunately, when we have 1 notoriety, which is an issue. Okay, so yeah, you are off the book club. Sorry. Meanwhile, let's see. Let's deliver. Okay, so we need to use up a couple things now. Unfortunately, another forge there. 176 is contentment, but where is the restlessness? Do we have a restlessness? Do we have one coming up? I don't know. I've lost track of things, unfortunately. That's a bad sign. I don't see a restlessness in here. You know, I got a lot of books to go through. I don't see a restlessness in here, so we're probably okay. I hope. Anyways, now, we don't have this is an issue quite yet. We'll deal with it when we can. And we want to grab the mirror of... Whoops, no. We want to grab... Let's grab this guy. No, what we want to do is we want... No. Oh, wait. Where did I put the damn cult thing? I hate it when I do this. Come on. How did I lose the cult thing? Did I put it somewhere else? Oh, give me a moment, people. It's probably staring right in front of me, and I just dropped it. Also, I'll be sacrificing this one, I think, to Poppy when I need to. And there's that thing there. Oh, got right next to the people who look like an actual person. Silly me. Okay, so we need to initiate this to this, and we'll grab this one, and we will shove in the lore, and we'll fry this one's brain. Go for it. Oh, should have grabbed the contentment. That's going to burn out faster. Oh well, it's not a huge issue here. We do actually have to start collecting people once we get rid of the notoriety, but in the meantime, there we go, fascination trap, which is not a problem as we're playing it kind of safe. Is that what's killed us last time? Come here, boy. He doesn't want to budge. That's the problem. His sister is the more chatty one. He just sits there and stares. Alright, great. Funds. We can actually use this time. Go. If we get to 8, I'll consider the auction house. Alright, we might want to go back to work. Anyways, let's see what we got. Scholar, Fucine, excellent. Don't know if we're going to be using it quite yet, but of these, which want that. Walls of the Mansis are the size of starlight. Many of its directions are equal and helpful, but common relationships do emerge. Alright. Underplaces. Avid Disciple. Grail 2. Ooh, loyal but greedy. Grail 2. Huh. I wonder if I can use that. Let me check. If we put... Yeah, once we get this guy in, we'll... he can stay in the book club as they do not really make it seem like we're that. But we can't actually grab anyone else, and... can just use our lore if we want to. Can't just use our lore to initiate these guys, so let's get to it. Let's put this over here so we don't lose track of it again. Seriously. Minorly ashamed of that. Anyways, go. Don't need to use the heavy secrets for the first initiation level. Keep an eye out what's going on over there in case we need to lose that notoriety. We do not. We do have to lose any dread we generate, though. Which, again, we're being careful about. Playing it safe this time. Alright, so what do you got for a book? War of the Roads. Okay, yeah. And the History of the Road. That's another... I believe that's another one's going to give us a Secret Histories level 2. Not really super useful. We might sell that one later on. But in the meantime... let's get our stuff going. Alright. You're in the book club now. You're the guy now. All right, so yeah, and we'll do it again with Tristan. Tristan, get your butt in there. To make him level 2. And still waiting on this. Yep, to go die on us. Which will be 100 seconds from now, unfortunately. But we gotta keep it. Keep it on the down low. Alright, so level 4 actually, which is good. Now what I can do is I could, let's see, erudition. Right, we need an erudition and a glimmering, and we can, if we choose to, get in there, make this a level 6. Why is that important? Because then we combine it again with a level 6 one, we can get a level 8, and I'll get us to the next level of course, the Mantis. Oh, wait, of course, the myth. The myth. The riddle over here we have to solve. Okay, so what book do we want now? Well, let's do this one, because if we get another 6 going here, yeah, okay. Locksmith's Dreams. Janus is the gatekeeper, the twin god, the god that wounds, the presager of changes, the sun, the moon, so we identify him with the watchman, the twins, the mother, and the forge, and the mesclant, and the madrid. Kaninagi, all of these, can he? The Flemmies knew the church. Dry land, they knew Elgus, is he synthesis, he's something else. In Galicia, they called him Lamius, but the Oblates are notorious for the slanders. I hate to break this to you, but if you get to this point when you're an occultist, you've lost the script, and you're writing your own. It could be a fun script, but it's probably not helpful, and you should probably slack up a little, or you'll devour 6 people's souls or minds and become a god. That may not put some of you off of it, but it's just putting it out there. Okay, so what do we got now? All right, so what we can do is we don't want another notoriety, so we can't do that quite yet, and this isn't going to be an issue yet. So money-wise, we can't get back a book, so I guess we're just letting that verb hang out. Oh, and we can't grab another person. Oh well. Deep breath. At least this too shall pass. Alright, so that's out. And you, yeah, that notoriety probably is looking good. We've got 60 seconds plus 60 seconds. Yeah, 120 though. If there's another cycle after that, we are in trouble. So let's let one more cycle burn out before we have an issue. We've got that going. Pause. We want to get, yet again, more. More. Always more. Oops, we don't need it yet. I'm just assuming we're going to need it, because we usually do. I will finish him. Oh, speaking of which, I didn't check whether or not I can use the Avid Disciple to deal him in. I've just gotten so used to the rut. I mean, that's the thing. You do something long enough, and the body just adapts to it. Janus they had not one face but two, to which reply, which only one? Why only two? Herschel and Cosley, according to Thomas Love Delairm, once agreed that Janus was all gods and none, but later Herschel insisted he was all the gods, and Cosley favored simply none. Denham says, oh my god. Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Oh, wait, no, ooh. Level 8 lore ahead of as a possibility for us, as well as that. Huh. Now, if we get level 8 lore here, well, we can obviously combine these two. We need an erudition, and we need a glimmering. So, yeah, what we should probably do is I'm not sure which is which at this point, which one will come as for first. So let's do the reason first. I'll have to be quick about this, unfortunately. And then we'll keep going. Alright, so. Oh, Sanskrit. Excellent. Can't use it right now, unfortunately. There's the fascination, which broke our mind last time. Oh, good. We're okay at the moment. Do need to find a way to get rid of it, and there is a simple way. Whoa. Oh, I don't know if I can pull this off, though, because I started this yet. Oh, well. We will get on with our lives. We have a fascination. I should have seen that coming. Oh, it's like already set up for you, that too, and everything. I feel so out of it. There's a problem. See, we have 94 seconds remaining on this thing. So what we need to do is we have a 70% chance of Clavette just ditching it. All right. No, other way around. Clavette first, then the mirror. We'll see if she can get rid of that, because we only have one reputation card in play. In fact, we should have been spamming that, but I'm just leery sometimes of keeping that verb forever occupied in such fashion. Speaking of which, you could probably do this again. Ah, there we go. We don't have money for the bookstore, unfortunately. Okay. Alright, so we have this one. Now, Can we get 118 seconds? Oof, tough. 30, 30, 30, 30. Ah, we're like 2 seconds short. Not going to be able to pull it off. On the other hand, we're not going to kill us either, apparently. So, cool. We'll just let this burn away. Really comes down to it. We'll figure something out. Anyways. Yeah, if I was a little quicker in realizing that, I could have used the fascination to do that. And, you know, I could lock it into place. No, I really can't, unfortunately. All right. So, we'll press on. We will press on, as we always do. Always with the bitter taste of what could have been in our mouths. Or what could be if we're being optimistic. Let's see. Hang on. We can wait a second here. Let's see. I think if we wait this out. There we go. At least she's got it now, which means he can't get it. Alright, so yeah, the timing's perfect on that. And I'm totally going to take credit for that. Utterly and completely. Although if she loses it in 12 seconds, yeah. Okay, another Locksmith Dreams of Proportions. More Teresa books. I like Teresa books. Alright, so yeah, do we study this? Do we... let's get this knocked out if we can. A little risky, but we can pull it off, possibly. Lost track of the plot again. Oh well. 70% chance we do not have a problem. And a small chance that we do. Alright, that's one of the dead people's stories. Ah, excellent. And a vitality in case we need it. Doing okay. Alright. Yep, she got rid of it. Good. Thank you, girl. I am so happy about that. You, take a nap. Now you, can we put you in here? Cult business. I'm curious. Yes, 10% chance. If it doesn't succeed, the annoyance will not find my minion appealing at all. May not find me. Okay, so basically I think we got like a 10% chance at best at it working, but it does get rid of it, which is always a good sign. Oh look, Dread. Too bad this won't even last long enough to use it to combine with it. Oh well, doesn't matter. It's no longer a problem of mine. Speaking of which, though, oh good lord, I could probably paint if I wanted to, or do this, get another vitality. I don't think we need to paint. I'm thinking that we do want more money. So let's go with this. Okay, so it's like a 10% chance it'll work, but it won't, however, generate notoriety if I do this incorrectly. And hopefully... Oh, look at all of this hitting us at once. We can do this. We can do this. Alright, so you just die there. Okay. Alright. Oh, good lord. This, a vitality, and a coming up restlessness. Alright. Alright, so... Glimmering in place. Let's hope that we can do this properly. Okay, do this and do that. Study lore, which opens. That'll be level 6. That's what we need. Alright. And hey, we got cash and a vitality, so that's cool, right? Take a nap. Take care of that. This is still going on. And don't really have a fund issue at the moment. We'll have to get rid of the restlessness shortly once we just see if we actually can seduce him. Temptations to an annoyance. Alright. We shouldn't have an issue, however. We may want to, however, simply put this in. 45 seconds is hopefully will be enough. Hopefully. We can just use the same method to pause if necessary. I might be doing this wrong. I'm probably doing this wrong. Sheeve is feeling the tension again. It's where we're getting the fascination. Alright, return. They found a particular... Oh my god, the minion is returned. They found a particular temptation to return annoyance succumbed readily at the small cost of utter destruction of the reputation. We have eliminated. That was good. Good. You're a good minion. You get a name now. Your name is Abatha. Yes, Agatha is good, but I like Abatha. This is Star Wars. We can do funny names. Abatha Voltar. There we go. Abatha Voltar. That's excellent. Excellent. Meanwhile, we should probably... Ooh, can't do that. I have to combine these two. Oh, I didn't see that coming. Anyways, I guess we'll be getting rid of this the old-fashioned way by painting, since we no longer have the timer down on the thing. Alright, so we're going to have another one shortly. This is good. This is good. This is good. Really is. Alright, so... Knowledge, good. They want the erudition first, because otherwise this whole thing would have failed right off the bat. Okay. Now. Put that away. Not sure where we're going to go with this. This obviously gives us more money. I'm just treading water at the moment. Let's go. Let's see how it goes. Another freaking dread. Oops, forgot to get rid of it. Oh well. Good thing we don't have to worry about it quite yet. Alright. Okay, so what we can do, since we're probably not going to be doing much else at the moment, is we can grab a new minion. Here, just grab a new minion, would you? Okay, so yeah. Health back. What else do we want? Okay, we can do... Alright, fascination, still not an issue. This one's going to turn dread on us too. I do not like having two dreads simultaneously. Oh well. Sometimes these things can get risky. Probably... Yeah, let's see what happens. We're going to be low on funds for a bit, but hey, we got plenty of books to occupy our time, so that's not going to be an issue. 2 dread up and running. Put the glimmering in place for the imagination, and that should give us level 8 light lore. Alright. Rocket Glover. And 2 funds, which is good. Okay, we have... Now, this is a 90-second turn down, which means that we do have the option of doing other things. Like, for example, I could, if these were still restlessness, get rid of it that way, but we can't right now. Could, however... How do you want to do this? We're going to get a bunch of that anyways. We might be able to get fascination. We might be able to get a good point. A contentment. I want to do use a bet. Let's do Poppy. Nope, can't do Poppy. Can we do Madame? Nope. They don't want her pictures taken. Okay, got that. That's acceptable. Blitz. We don't want Dread, but let's put a Vitality in there. Mood piece. I'm feeling vital. I'm going to write about it. Me jogging is what I'm going to do. My new Sith art project. A little bit of vanity thing, but, you know, this is the internet. What is it but vanity? Alright, cool. Tincture of Opium. Let's take the Dread that would last the longest, grab the contentment there, and boom, deal with it. Alright, cool. We got drunk. Good. Alright. Oh shit, we don't have a passion going, so we're gonna fail that. Oh, blasted myself there now, didn't I? Okay, so yeah, we gotta get rid of that dread real fast. Okay, so we can do this. We can do this. We don't want the dread trap detonating on us, so... Ooh. Recent work has drawn some attention. We got some money, too, out of it, which is great. But that contentment is going to have to be used to get rid of the... There, you can get that. Get rid of that. Now, we don't have the passion, like I said, so we're going to fail that particular one. But it's good, it's good. We can all work with this. You... diligence. Why not? Get it. Let's get a promotion. Let's get our money back. We have dealt with Alden again. We will now rise over his happy body. Now, we didn't kill him, but it provides less of a footprint for us, so I'm okay with that. Alright, so, boom, consent of wounds. Now, why is that important? Because we grabbed the riddle under sleep and put that one in. Serpent's answer. I myself must be open. Behold my blood which is shed. Which, you remember, the priest DLC is exactly what we do, which is terrifying. Oh shit, I should have done this first. I'm going to have a dread trap. Ah! It's okay. It's really okay. Now let's see. Nothing can go in there, unfortunately. But the question is, can we freeze this in place while we need the 60 seconds? And then what happens is that we release it. And when we need that. Okay, so we can do this, I think. What we need to do is just wait for the time to run out. We can't do anything else, unfortunately. Which is okay. We've got a lot of this just going. And when it does that, we will let go of this contentment. It's okay. You can just let things slide for a moment. Just let it slide. Let the pressure off. Let the pressure off. Boom. And then he's got it. Cheating, I know. And we're also going to replace it. Oh, go us, I suppose. Mystique. Yeah, I forgot to add passion to the mix. You just really can't get anybody good without a good set of passion. Alright, so yeah. More money, at least. Now, do we want to do anything else? To be like, yeah, Another dread thing. So we should be fine. Should be. We just dodged a bullet there. Dodged a blaster. Bolt, I guess, what we call it here. We are progressing, aren't we? Yeah, I'd just say in general we are progressing, just not as quickly as I'd like. I mean, we've got the riddle at this point, which means we're going to get level 6 access, which is great, but we're really light on our peeps so far. And given we have that much to do, we're going to have to forego our usual study and just begin to look for, to build us people up. And meanwhile, let's learn some Sanskrit. You know, always work on the self-improvement. You've got nothing else to do. Okay. Boom. Alright, let's see if diligence provides anything this time. I don't think it will. Unfortunately. It's okay. We shall get on with our lives. Alright, trembling heat. Dread trap. Okay, 8-pointer. Oof. Great chamber, the mantis, the painted river flows. The vagabond is claimed painted from memory years before she left the house. Therefore, their history is concealed in the design I traced in my hand last night. They're fragments of aquamarine and paint with flecks of gold leaf on them. Okay, so basically an 8-pointer. Oof. You use that one up. We could get serious. Yeah, let's try it. It's probably going to be something we can't tackle quite yet, but I'd be interested in seeing. Entering the stag door. Stag door is Adept's Gate. To pass it is initiated to the first true mysteries of the House of the Sun. The head Gibby weeps to see me enter where it cannot, but it must let me pass. The scarred valves that open. Okay. Now we need to get another fascination if we want to do this. Or we could. Wouldn't work. We need a fascination or the library or rarefied mine. Now, next time we get a fascination, we'll grab it immediately and put together these two things. Or we can hope that this 8-pointer leads us to a vault that we can tackle. But 6 points of that. This is not bad for slow progress, but it's slow, you know. It's happening. That is true. Nope, works are demanding, but it's better paid. Ah, this would be interesting. I forgot. When you get rid of that, I think this won't end it. It'll probably warn me if it does. If a passion, I think, in there to do so. And by removing obstacles, let's see. There's us kissing ass at the office again. All the things I didn't want to have to relive. Okay, so. Yep. And boom, despair abates. What do we got here? Another one of those. We'll use that. Ooh, mentor. Yep, improve Sanskrit. Didn't realize I had any to begin with. And yeah. I also just keep drilling through the books we already have. Really want Latin, though. Let's get a couple more books there. Alright, so yeah, extra hours. Younger Glover is taken out for lunches club. I need to do more of the things I do more carefully. In return, he'll give me a little more of the money that I earn for him. Okay, we've upgraded this, and it's at a 60-second thing again. So, price we pay. Oh my god, I can't. I don't have any reason right now. Wow. The reason will cool. All the reasons burned. Where's the rest of my reason? Damn it. Because I know I've got a third one. Oh, it's over there. That's going to be exhausted too. Ooh. Okay. I think I can work with this. 48 seconds. Yeah, we're going to try to seduce him. Probably going to fail, mind you, but, you know, hey, have fun while failing. So, yeah, we want to keep our passion going, so really want to have fun and see what happens. I know he shouldn't do this. It keeps more of this around, but money is money. Here, baby, since you're the one that looks good. Shake it for me. There's the stag door. There's the reason. Could have just done that. Oh, well. I don't think logic has much to do with this particular run. I mean, we are getting places, just not well. Okay, so what we need to do... Alright, so... Sulachana. Oof. Good, 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 good. So, what I want you to do is your usual shtick. Keep my boss from firing me. Her freeze ability is great. Just freeze anything in one place just to talk about it. Okay, so meanwhile... Speaking of reason, suddenly I have more than I can handle. traveling at night. Read the stag door and leave something you want to really need is to want something enough, but I've never wanted that much except for Balladoma, and in the end I'm afraid that not as is. That Balladoma, which is Teresa, wants a stag door, but here's something else in Persia. Perhaps will teach you what you want. Desire. Root of all things. Alright, so yeah. Smith's secret, because the Smiths were the first magicians. We've been over that before. Okay, so yeah, level 2 forge. Let's throw in some of... No, we don't need that. Probably need this. Okay, Causley, give me the next level 2 lore for that. We can get level 4 lore for that, because I really don't have anything else better to do at this point. Alright, so yeah, the artist's reward. Okay, cool. My god, the amount of mystique I'm packing is hilarious at this point, but it's also a good purpose, I hope. Actually, just keep those there. This is all going to come back together anyways. Deep breath. Alright, so yeah, erudition. Glimmering. Oh god, so what are we going to do at this point? We've got a lot of possibilities. First of all, we can take him, so all we needed, that was the only reason we did so. Toss this in with a reason and be done with it. Yeah. If it's acceptance, we just lose the game and become a regular office worker, and that's not, I think, what we want for our dude. Meanwhile, put her in that one. She'll get us the ring around, we're almost set to the point to do a ring around the rosy. We just need another one of our peeps who can hand a lantern. Usual. Oh no, the Habib. Oof. This one's a bit of a pain as it comes up randomly, and I've got to remind myself what it has. But obviously, we're not going to talk about it now as we're coming until the end of the episode. But yeah, pretty basic episode this time around. Let's see. Work it over. Yeah, like we said, we built up ourselves. We're getting our lore back. We're getting our peeps back, our actual cult over here on the left, and our book club membership on the right here. So we got the restlessness. So once this pops in, yeah, let's get one of our peeps, preferably you, Pope. And then we can work towards getting our worked in. Now, one of the things I might want to do is I might want to see if I can get a useful hireling. Like this one is fortune teller, exactly who I want. Exactly. Because that can combine that 5-point with you, my dear boy, and we can do a lot of stuff. We can do a lot of stuff. Uh-oh. My Bane! Please tell me. Okay, it's not that. However, what we could do is we could just let this dread out and combine the two, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Alright, so first things first. We want to get this right. Unnumbered stones, so when we want to do that one, but in order to do that one, what we need is we need Pope up to level 5, which we now can do with our dread. No, contentment, because we can use dread to cancel out the one. So we use our contentment, we'll use this, and we'll use one of our 6 points of lore. Boom. Get you level 5. Combine that with the fortune teller's level 5, because you know she's got level 5 lantern, and we now have the ability to traverse the unnumbered stones with 90%, well, technically 81% chance success. All right, which is probably how we'll start the next episode, unless we can do this really quickly, and I don't see it. Erudition and Smith's secret, which means we can immediately turn around, and we probably will, combine these two. I'd like to say I planned that, but I really didn't. All right, so got the level 4 lore. Ah, I've noticed somebody's noticed us. So we won't be going anywhere soon, unfortunately. Actually, no, we want to put this here, put that there, and just have these two canceled out. Both our dread and our fascination. We're too fearful to lose ourselves. Fear. Fear is good. Remember this. Fear is good. It will keep you safe. Remember this. There's nothing else I teach you. Remember that. Fear me. Not, but yes, a little bit anyways. Turn to page 14, please. All right. Okay, so yeah. Okay. All right, what we can do at this point. Yep, there's our fortune teller. I see things useful. This hireling will be useful. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to see if these two to end the episode here. But next time around, we will be taking out our usual peeps for the Ring Around the Rosy to complete this. Because what you need is 10 Lantern or Knock and 10 Moth to be able to do this. And now we have that combination. We'll be able to grab the random lore for the level 6 thing, which will give us some ability. Also, what did we get for the level 8 lore? I had the Habib. Oh, you bastards. Waste. It's a waste, I tell you. Let's see if we can work that one out later, but I think we need a lot more forge than I've got right now. Anyways, this is Fantastic Worlds. Thank you for Lovecraft Country. Next episode, we'll be trying to grab the lore directly from the vaults themselves rather than buying from the books, hoping to get that skip point where we're no longer trying to drag together the most basic lore to get something useful. After all, we need to get a level 8 lantern or level 8 of this. I mean, the problem is we're going to need knowledge. The pit would work. Okay, actually, pit, erudition. What can we use with this? Intuition and fascination. No, we just ditched our fascination. Well, I wanted to be careful about that. Problem is, you'll keep the fascination on the other end, and you'll actually possibly grow another one. So you have to be careful when exactly you're going to be doing it. Now, okay, put the health there. Yeah. All right. So into the night. Yeah. Hang on. While we're talking here, let's see if we can at least get that part done. As well as, since we're here anyways, and we're generating endless amounts of that, let's put the erudition in here. And I think, yeah, that will end the series on getting our level 4 forge lore. Yeah, it's not exciting, but it is a thing. It is an accomplishment. Sometimes accomplishments are not, in fact, there we go, impressive, but they are productive. And you always want to be productive in this. More money. Okay, so God's the reason. The reason we have going here. Passion goes there. Pause. More money, more problems. For real. And, you know, since we're kind of just chilling, let's grab a book. Although I might want to consider doing the... I might want... What is the next problem? Fascination. Might want to consider doing the auction house at this point. At least, you know, we can afford healthcare. That's always good. Okay, so... Oops. Right, okay, another follower. Another book. Oh god, it's another one of the Secret Histories ones. I honestly think I'm going to sell these things. They're not super useful. Alright, so, and like I said, level 4 lore. An accomplishment. Not a great one, but it is an accomplishment. And as you can see, lore levels are beginning to rise again. We'll get the Forgotten Chronicle when we've got a moment here. But yeah, we will tackle the Unnumbered Stones rather quickly. Shit. Guess I'm doing it right away. So, before we go... Oops, forgot about the fact that we've got a timer on you. You spent 2 funds because we can afford it. And let's start. Okay, fine. We'll get this knocked out. Go. Deep breath. I don't think we need to do any more studying at this time. Okay, so we'll need to immediately put in Porter. That'll give us a level 10 Moth to get us through the first 2. And then we immediately put Pope in afterwards. Meanwhile, we'll stay at the job. Throw this guy in. We're going to essentially setting up our alibi here. It's not me. I can't help it what my former book club members do. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm perfectly legitimate now. Hanger on. Lantern, ironically. Sigh. One mystique going, and yeah, that could be a problem. Well, hopefully if we don't do anything else at all, should be okay. Just deep breath. Alright. Call upon the Moth. Okay, and we want to toss in Pope at this point. 10 and 10. There we go. Alright, so, like I said, we'll try to zip through this and then see what happens. Because we're going to grab the second Mystique there. That's going to give us 120 seconds. Clavette could be... Clavette, we might be able to outrun him. We're going to keep the job and this going simultaneously. We'll use that to zap. Alright, fine. So much for a quick one at this point. Look, just make money. That's all we need to do. It's capitalism. What we're supposed to be doing. Alright, collect and initiate. Take my pain. I feel like a grunge band by saying that. Alright, so yeah, I think we're good. I think he'll burn out in 60 seconds and stop looking for things unless... Okay, then we're gonna dread out, which is good. Excellent. One more pawn. Deep breath. Okay. Dread trap up and running. Oh no. Again. Maybe not. He's still got the thing going. I think he's going to have to go through an evidence section. Yep. And then we should be fine. Because he'll stop looking for clues why he's doing evidence. And it won't reactivate. We've definitely rebuilt our funds, at least. Which is good. Or time at the office. Okay. Are we doing okay here? Watchers. Oh, shit. Watchers. We failed the 90% check there. Well, of course we did. Because, you know, I'm running out of time. Who's wounded? Pope's wounded. It's going to lead us down to only 50% chance. Whew. We definitely need to heal him before there's a chance of going wrong here. Pope, maybe we can actually get you back in before that happens. Alright, cool. Healthcare it is. I provide healthcare for my Sith. I am a progressive Sith. A little silly, but okay. Yeah, there we go. We did actually get lucky there. Alright, so we'll get rid of the dread by promoting one of the pawns, I guess. Oh no, we failed. We failed! We failed! We failed our trip. Oh well. I guess we should have put more money in at that point, but at least we still have it. She's doing this again. Yep, we're doing it again. Because he'll be out of the hospital by that point. That's the important part. Okay, we'll try this one more time again, and we won't probably be doing it for the rest of this episode because, wow, I'm really over for the hour. Okay, meanwhile, we'll have him back up in shape in no time, and we have a dread we need to get rid of. Screw it. Let's get drunk because I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it again. I know this is the bad way of going things because we started drinking and everything went to heck last time, but it's going to heck already, so it's just not going to work out so well. All right, so you know what? Porter, you throw yourself in there too, just in case. Okay, I think we got 13 moth. Oh, God. Okay, what are we doing here? You, my boy, you got 2 knife. I'm good with that. We'll throw you in. The next, well, actually, we can throw you in now. Pull you out, put you in. 10 and 8. No, we definitely need to do this. Need to put you in first. All right, go. Deep breath. Okay, so there we go. There's the wood. You go in there. You make it a 10. We should be fine. Should be fine. Everything's fine. Utterly fine. Totally ignore the fact that I'm back on my drug habit. Okay. Deep breath. Okay, you are going to be initiated, my friend, to get rid of this. Alright, and boom. Excellent. Take my angst, please. Deep breath. Deep breath. Alright. Light through the trees. Excellent. Oh boy. I just can't go to the bookstore while they're out, which is annoying. Really? Really? You're on my case again? At this juncture? Alright, nobody doing anything unusual. At all. Consume funds. Where's another follower? No, I might need you later. You, go. Oh, my mind is now cleared after my drug habit. Excellent. 2 lantern. Great. You're up at this level now. Okay. Keep going. Ah! Just don't find anything. Don't find anything. We're going to be fine. We're going to be just fine. Powerful deception. We have to do some stabbing. I don't know. Oh, come on. Just keep the gravy train going. We'll hit the auction house. Maybe we get that damn stum reel going, and then confusion. Great, we got past him this time. Now let's see if we can find that damn door. That will just cost us money, though, so definitely going to be able to get it. Logistical difficulties. And there it is. Keep going. They want more money, I give them more money. I got the money right now. Minions. Always expensive. Always an expense. You are not on my trail, which is good. Will you be in the future? Nope. I'm going to feel happy when this is all over. Probably for the best. Probably appropriate. And again, there we go. Keep working. Keep working our job. We'll almost certainly find that hidden door. Should put enough effort into this. Oh, whoops. Really should have Sulachana. While we're here, see if we can do this again before we lose the fortune teller. Crazy idea, I know, but we might be able to pull it off. Sickness, so I think we can deal with that. Did we get through? Treasures lie before us, thank goodness. Alright, and money. So it's starting to rain for us, which is good, good. Excellent. All is going as I have foreseen. Seriously, I planned all of this. That's what I'm going to tell all my minions. It'll make me look clever in front of them. Alright, so, yep, we can also do it again, which is probably what we are going to do once she comes out of there. I will pause it, and then next game we'll be doing this again, which is probably a very foolish idea, as it's pretty darn likely we're going to have the cops after us. But we're going to try. Maybe we'll see what we can do. Alright. We got a depression for that. Alright, so but we did get The World Does Not Weep, which is a decent one, but unfortunately requires Aramaic. I don't think we have that yet. We will get it, however. Innermost Histories of the Church Solar. Hopefully that's a level 8. We're going to prioritize that one. And it's written in Fusin, which we have the language card for. Graydon Oil. 4-point ingredient. Can be used for pigment. Got our pawn back, which is good. Pope's back, which is good. Border's back. Fortune Teller. And Yisabet. Plus, of course, our notoriety. Now, which is more important? Getting more stuff or that. So I'll lead you to that. Like, for example, I'm going to pause the game here, and you can let me know in the comments below if I should go for it and risk getting the Jedi Council onto us again, or simply slip away and come back when it's more convenient. Anyways, this is Fantastic World, saying farewell from Lovecraft Country, and overtime on this episode of Cultist Simulator, but I definitely wanted to get that particular run done, and we did get a decent haul from it, so it will be interesting to see how quickly we can move up to the higher levels of the vaults to be able to get to the actual good stuff. And as well as now we have enough to start plumbing the auction house to get Stum, to get that little spell ritual that we like the most, that we probably get a little addicted to. I mean, you can summon a demigoddess of death, and you have enemies. You're just going to combine the two at some point. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this, and I will see you next time. Bye. I'd like to thank my Acolyte level supporters, whose contributions help this channel grow and hastens the inevitable digital apocalypse and rise of the Dark Lords of content and data.